LDBC, this is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Boxing and MMA Show Live. And this is a message for you. Yes, for you, Jessica Evil Eye. It's your turn. This is a message for you. And let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something right now. You know, Jessica, you've lost your last four. You've lost your last four. And I know, Jessica, you know, I even took the liberty of going to a lot of your social media, and I typed your message on social media, and I told you just stay encouraged, keep your head up. But Jessica, I can tell, Jessica, and I can understand. Some days you're happy, and some days, Jessica, you really are just a little aggravated. You're frustrated, you're sad, and you're down. And sometimes, Jessica, you are. Because I know sometimes when you sit all alone, and sometimes maybe when you sit by yourself, you might ask yourself, what is my future? What is my future? Does my past define my future? What is it? I know sometimes, Jessica, you may sit and you may think. And you may even have people that are close to you telling you, Jessica, maybe it's time that you hang it up. You might, maybe. But Jessica, I'm here to tell you today that if it's your desire and if it's your reality, see, not the reality of the UFC, not the reality of Joe Rogan, not the reality of the commentators, not the reality of the news people, not the reality of the naysayers, not the realities of the trolls on social media, not the reality, Jessica. If it's not your reality, then it's not time. It's not time to die in the octagon. It's not time to die. It's not time to hang up your gloves. It's not time to hang up your career if that's not your reality. You see, Jessica, let me tell you something. Many people lose. Jessica, I want you to look at Selena Aga. She's lost 14 times. And she took her last loss. And she was upset with her last loss because she knew she won. But she keeps on coming because her goal, her end goal, is to go over 500. See, that's her goal. See, after 14 tries, Jessica, she's still in the game. You see, Jessica, don't let the people close to you tell you that it's time to hang it up. Don't let them tell you that you've lost a step and you're only 30. Jessica, don't let them tell you, because I can look at your face and I can tell by your countenance that you're stressed out. I can tell that you got a lot of worry. I can tell sometimes, Jessica, that you got a lot of doubt. You see, Jessica, you're a hard worker. You work hard at what you do, and this is your craft. You got to stand up like a true warrior and stop letting these folks tell you, Jessica, that this is not your destiny. Later for those people, Jessica, because they're not going to help you, and they not going to pay your bills. They're not going to pay your bills, and they're not going to help you. You see, Jessica, you live one time, and you live just one time, and you live on this earth, and you govern yourself the way you need to govern yourself. But Jessica, you can only reach your reality only once. Because if you stop and if you live for everybody else's reality, Jessica, then you're never going to live for your own reality. And your reality is that you're more. You're more than what you say. You're more than what's on that record. You're more than what's on that record. And I know people will tell you, they might leave nasty comments and tell you that you're not this and you're not good and you don't have this and you don't have that. Later for those people, just because we know that 9 out of 10 of those people, they can't even step into an octagon. And if they did step into an octagon, they probably break their damn necks. And that's just how it is, Jessica. You see, Jessica, you get into a sport, you get into a blood sport, and you lay your guts on the line. You put your life and your body, and you put your mind, and you put everything on the line. And some days, Jessica, I know your spirit is broken. I can tell and I can sense, because Jessica, I can tell by some of the videos that you make. I can tell by some of the photographs you take that your spirit sometimes is not quite there and it's broken. But Jessica, I'm here to tell you that there is hope. Jessica, I'm here to tell you is don't you give up on your reality. Don't you give up on your reality, because your reality, Jessica, is your reality. And unfortunately, if you give up on what your reality is, Jessica, then that means that you let all the naysayers win. You see, you let them win and then you quit on yourself. And Jessica, never quit on yourself, because you are better than what anybody says. You see, Jessica, you've had it hard. A lot of fighters have had it hard, but Jessica, see, your story is very unique. Because see, you worked your way up from the bottom. Jessica, you came from almost nothing. Jessica, you came from almost nothing, and you're doing something. And let me tell you something, Jessica, no average person can do the things that you've done, come from nothing and make themselves into something. Because you've had an impact. It doesn't matter what your record is, Jessica. You've had an impact. You've had an impact. And certain people, they can't see, Jessica. They can't see like I can. They can't see like the coach can. But I tell you this, and I tell you this right now, Jessica. It's not up for the public to decide your destiny. It's not up for the news media to decide your destiny. It's not up for people leaving stupid ass comments to decide your destiny. Jessica, it's not them. It's up to you to decide your destiny, because you got to get back up and get in that gym. And God dog it, you got to start saying, I'm going to avenge some of these losses. I'm going to come back. And dang it, if they'll get in the ring with me again, if they'll get in the octagon, then I want them in the octagon. I want to be real. I want to have my own reality. And I want to be who I got to be. And that's on top of my game. It ain't time to quit. It ain't time to have a pity party. It ain't time to be depressed. It ain't time to say I can't do it. It ain't time, Jessica. It's time to say that I'm more than average. I'm better than average. Because I am blessed. My body is full of health, but I'm more than average. I don't care what the doctors tell me sometimes. I am better than average. I don't care what people say. I am better than average. I am better than average. Because see, Jessica, see what the evil spirits, what they'll try to tell you, Jessica, they'll try to tell you that, Jessica, you just can't do it no more. They'll try to talk through as your mama. They'll try to talk through you, in the form of your daddy. They may just try to get people to just throw you off to make you think that, Jessica, you can't do this. But Jessica, I'm here to tell you that you can. I'm sitting here on this February 4th, Jessica, I'm telling you how, I beat what the doctors told me that I couldn't beat. I beat it. And Jessica, if I can beat the illness that could have took me out of here, I'm talking about that should have killed me by all modern medicine, Jessica, I found a way out. Let me tell you something. If I can, Jessica, you can find a way out of a 4-loss losing streak. And I know you can, because that's within you. You have that in you, Jessica. You have it in you. It's built in you, and it's ingrained in you. And you've never, ever quit on anything. Don't worry about where your future go. If you work your present, you'll have a future. Don't worry about what you did in your past, because your past, what is the past? The past is something that you learn to enhance your future. Don't let people tell you, Jessica, that it's not going to work out. Don't let people tell you that you can't get the job done. Don't let the UFC tell you that you're not good enough. Don't let your manager, don't let anybody tell you that you ain't good enough to make it work. I don't care about what people say. I don't care. Because, Jessica, you're the one in that gym cutting weight. You're the one in there dying in that gym. You're the one taking hits and kicks to the head and during sparring. You're the one in that octagon, getting pounded. Jessica, it's you. You have been taking a beating for these 8 long years. You've been taking that beating, and Jessica, and can't nobody tell you that you can't come back and avenge and be something better than what you once were. See, can't nobody tell you that you can't. Can't nobody tell you that at age 30 that you can't learn anything else, Jessica. They can't tell you that. They can't tell you. See, you're the only one that can decide what you do. And Jessica, everything is in your hands. It's all in your hands. And it's in your mind. Jessica, the coach believes in you. The coach believes in you, and I don't care who else don't believe in you, but you got somebody outside. You got somebody outside of your family who think that you're going to get the job done. And I tell you, the coach is going to support you. He's going to support you whenever he can. The coach is going to, even from time to time check in, because you seem like you're a humble person. You seem like you have a lot of things that you enjoy about life. And Jessica, this is not going to define your life. It's not going to define it, Jessica. Stay true to your own reality. And that, my friend, is just the way that is. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done.